Wow, it's 9:43:22 seconds.
This is just showing you what happens.
And I'm listening to TotalKiss.com, and it started going all weird, like slow and delayed and digitally, like I was at the limits of my broadband bandwidth capacity, because I have a charting package open here, with 3 charts, with the radio here. I'm listening to a lecture here, and I have another charting package here with another 3 charts open. But the market right now, the data slowed down because I think the markets are closed right now. But it's a lot of data, and it's like it was like slowing down. You could just feel like the data this information superhighway just kind of coming to a road jam. And I just had this thought about, like, listening to the radio and being somewhere and getting somewhere and defining your life by being able to say that you got there and you're there for everyone else to see. And basically I'm talking about, like, if you're doing a lecture at the Royal Society, then you've got to be the best in the world. And this is Dr. Simon Bolton, I believe. The lecture's called Repairing the Code. You can Google it. It's about how DNA repairs itself and the cause of cancer, etc. But, you know, he's a leading expert on C. elegans, the nematode worm that he genetically engineers to study very specific molecular biology, specifically, you know, whatever. But then on Oz FM, now this is Total Kiss, I was just thinking about, if you're on the radio, obviously you're good at singing. Like, then if I look around my room, for example, like, okay, so Sims snowboard, for example, Tom Sims made that in 1986, and he's still making snowboards like 20 years later. It's a modern day Sims. My kiteboard is made by Colin McCulloch, best kiteboarder builder in the world. Unfortunately, Colin died recently. In 2009, and here's another board that he made that was on the world tour. It's like for Mike, double concave, twin tips. Like, he was the best. And then if you think about my friend Wendy in Canada, who's an expert potter, like, here's a bowl that she made. It's like perfect. The glaze is amazing. It's got nice kind of grooves in it. It's just a really quality bowl, and she makes really amazing pottery. For example, this is a teapot that she made. It's just, wow, can you imagine making something so nice? I think it's pretty cool. So I can't make very much personally. I don't have much talent. I did do a painting in 1993, which I got framed there. But like, just think the world is shaped by all these amazing people, like Intel, Moore, who invented the Intel chip. Moore's law is based on them. All this stuff, the carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen. In the computer chips, the DNA, it's all stardust, you know. Our star, through the triple alpha process, puts together helium and hydrogen to make more complex molecules, and we can make, I guess, molecules up to oxygen, which has atomic number 12. But then it takes stars 10 times more massive to cook up atoms as big as iron. But when you get to iron, when you add it 2 to 60, you don't make any more energy, so the star collapses and becomes a supernova. Obviously, the supernova explosion is so hot that it creates all the other heavy elements in the world heavier than iron. Like, all this organized stardust is really quite amazing. For example, like, if you look around the books that I have, where's my torch? We can just see Paul Oakenfold, Michael Crichton, screenwriting, like, all experts. Like, let's just pull out, Van Gogh, for example. Let's just look up to a random page. Here we go. I can't change the fact that my paintings don't sell, but the time will come when people will recognize that they are worth more than the value of the paints used in the picture. And, like, I've gone through Van Gogh's quotes in the book to see where they've come from, and, like, in terms of the words in that are poignant, it's value and recognized. And I've gone onto the Google website for Van Gogh letters. There's like 880 of them, and I've searched for certain words. So let me just do Van Gogh and try and type. And I know, like, value comes up 88 times, recognize comes up 22 times, and you think that he never said recognize very much. Like, he didn't want recognition. He just loved what he did. Oh, here we go. VanGoghLetters.org. And then you can do a keyword search. Like, let's put it in sex. Now, he was bipolar. And I haven't searched for sex yet, but he didn't get into very much sex. So look, he only says sex like 5 letters, Van Gogh. And obviously, there's no Twitter back then. So everything that Van Gogh said was in his letters or written on the back of his paintings, because everything that I would ever write could be memorized. Like I did a Facebook download of my data footprint, and it's like 1.7 gigabytes, which I just didn't have room for, but you could reference everything that I said, and it's a lot of shit that I say. I'm sorry, it's offensive, obscure, abstract, deviant, sometimes not funny, and I don't mean to cross the line, but sometimes I do. So anyway, that's just an idea on Van Gogh, and just being good at something, and his pieces are amazing.